Okay, so I finished the Wim Hof Method. We did two breathing exercises, and I did two ice bath sessions. And I collected some data. The reason I did two ice bath sessions is because the first time the water was actually so cold that the sensor in my phone didn't talk. So I jumped in a second time, but I also didn't collect any data a second time because the sensor apparently wasn't thawed out yet. So plenty of juice in the sensor, and it should have recorded the session, but it did not. I'm cold. I'm still shivering. The water was probably in the low 30s. 32 is what we guessed it to be. And our session was only 2 minutes long, which was, the first minute is uncomfortable. Then you start to kind of settle into it. And then, I think the second time I could have probably stayed in longer than the first time. The first time I volunteered to be the first person, so the water was super cold. And then we had something like 14, 15 people go through it, so their body temperature warmed things up. But just from a first glance of the biometric information that I did collect, I did notice some interesting things with regards to how my heart rate, I wore a heart rate strap, as you guys know, how my heart rate behaved, the HRV measurement between the kind of a normalized state, which was not breathing, just being normal, compared to the breathing exercises state, and then compared to the while I was in the ice bath. So while I was in the ice bath, my heart rate went up, my breathing respiratory rate kind of remained the same, which was surprising, but that's just part of the meditation that you learn, that you go through. And then my HRV actually shot up while I was in the ice bath, which was interesting. So that, to me, is a signal that my body is doing some anti-inflammatory things. It's doing some recovery things. It's doing the oxygen levels going up, and my body is moving more towards homeostasis. HRV for me is if I were going to focus on one indicator of how healthy I am and how I'm doing, it's HRV. I pay attention to that a lot. So I just wanted to kind of do a post-event video. It wasn't really appropriate for me to do video during the event, but this is something that I'm for sure going to be diving into with a lot more detail. Thinking about becoming actually Wim Hof certified, so I can have these sessions and share that knowledge with other people. And actually, my house is set up pretty well that I can do that in. So look for the data; it's coming. And thank you for watching.